Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing how will this situation you're concerned about unfold. And to do this reading we will be picking out 3 cards together. I think this is 2 because I saw this one before it, which was 1. Oh, looks like 3 is also coming out. So these are the 3 piles for today's reading. Let's check them out. For pile number 1, you have Earth Rat. For pile number 2, you have Wood Snake. And for pile number 3, you have Water Dragon. If you prefer to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There you go. So for pile number 1, you have the Bloodstone. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the Unakite, Jasper, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, you have the Opalite crystal, and this is what it looks like. So take a look at which one of these 3 cards or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the pile for you here today in today's reading. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile or maybe even all of them, trust your intuition. It is your guiding light that will always lead you to the right readings. So whether you're just drawn to one, several, or all, do trust your intuition. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I'm about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. So if this is something that you do not prefer, I highly recommend you pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your pile using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this section has been created specifically for you guys. Okay, so what I do is I have 12 zodiac signs. In this pouch, I shuffle them around, and then I draw 4 zodiac signs after the shuffling for each pile. So I think we've done enough shuffling. Let's pull out the first 4. So I have 2 in my hands, not sure what they are yet. Right, so for pile number 1, the signs are Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Leo. For pile number 2, oh yeah, I got 3. The signs are Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. As for pile number 4, the signs are Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, and Aquarius. So these are the zodiac signs associated with every pile. I highly recommend you pick your pile using your rising, sun, and moon. If you want to go by just one, in that case, I would recommend you pick with your rising sign, because you will find that it is the one that deals with your outside world. And for this reason, I meant to say it will be the one that would resonate with you the most. But of course, it is all up to you. I say that, and a lot of the times I do pick with my sun sign as well. So please feel free to do what you feel. At the end of the day, this is your reading. You will know best what to pick with. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Bloodstone, and today we're taking a look at how will this situation that you are concerned about unfold. And to do this reading, these are the oracle cards that we are using. Also, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, your signs are Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Do note that they are present in your reading, because their energies will be matching the energy of the reading itself. If they are not your zodiac signs, remember there are many details in the reading that happens that may not be specifically to you. That does not mean that the reading itself is yours or not. Okay, so lovely. These are the oracle cards that we are using. Let's take a look at them. So your first card is Earth Rat. You have change your mindset as the sentence relating to this card. Okay, let's check out the rest. You have Final Approach. What an interesting card. It's really interesting because it does say here, change your mindset. Both of them are looking at one direction. So I'm really wondering. I'm going to wait until we see the rest of your cards to see what this is talking about. You have Marriage. All right, coming into union maybe with something. We'll find out. You have Perception. How interesting. Okay. You have the Scholar, Investigation, Research. Do you see the direction of this pile? Okay. And you have the Hunter, Sure-footedness and Predestination. Right. Very interesting cards so far. As you know, we're taking a look at how this situation, well, it fell. I'm going to take it. How the situation that you are concerned about, how will it unfold? Really interesting. They did come together. I'll take them. And I also see this card. So let's check out your tarot cards. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Look at all these sheets and the Scholar here and the perception about something and the eye to look into something. You have the King of Pentacles. I'm also getting business savvy vibes with this King of Pentacles in conjunction to these cards. This situation may not have to do with business at all. I'm just trying to let you know where I got the savviness idea from. You have the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. Sorry, what am I saying? 10 of Cups. And you have the Page of Wands. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. This definitely means another round to take a look at how the situation is going to unfold in terms of your cards, of course. So what I'm seeing here, especially with the Hunter, you're about to, believe it or not, like hunt down the situation and you're about to solve it or about to catch it, depending on what it is that you're concerned about. I'm seeing that your cards are actually telling you there's a final step of working hard in terms of digging deep into the situation itself, being savvy, because your cards are saying the deeper you look at something, the more you're going to discover some truths that you weren't seeing before, and it will help you maybe change the way you're thinking about the situation altogether. And perhaps that will be the cause for celebration, because it, with the Ten of Cups especially, it does look like you may be solving it in a loving way rather than in like harsh way. I don't know why this is part of your reading, but with the marriage and the happy family of the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, Two of Cups, I mean, you gotta notice in your reading that there are maybe people involved and you want to do it in a kinder way. Yeah, I can't help for sure but to realize also with the yin and the yang, same thing, that it's harmony in the situation, most likely between you and someone else. For a lot of you, this could be between you and your partner, because the yin and the yang, we have the feminine and the masculine energy. Again, I'm saying energy, not gender, of course. So it does give me the idea that things can be solved in a loving way. And to do that, it does look like you are required to dig deep into the situation, look closely. You know, you have like a journal here. Maybe your reading is guiding you to, if you want the result that you want in your mind, that you're imagining, maybe you want to journal, because look at that. It looks like an ink bottle. It looks like there are pens. It looks like there is a ruler. It's not a protractor, a triangle. And writing. Obviously, working hard towards figuring things out, like digging deep into the situation, finding out what's the root cause, and thinking well about it. It looks like this person is running a machine, meaning will make everything work. So for most of you, not all of you, but for most of you, I mean, the cards can't lie. It does look like your situation involves people in it or someone. And a new page needs to start between you and this thing, or you and this person. Harmony between the two of you and a good bond and connection means great teamwork with the Three of Cups. Means that you are looking at the benefits for you, this person, and for all. And to do that, there needs to be a lot of savviness with the King of Pentacles, a lot of stability in the way you handle things and in your thoughts. And that will come through digging deep at the situation. Harmony, the yin and the yang, it always teaches us not to hate or choose between, like, only like the yin or only like the yang. The dots here remind us that they're supposed to come in harmony, to remind us that it's not about one thing or the other. It's about finding the harmony for all. And if it's your right, what can you do? Is there like a little thing that you can do for maybe the other person to adjust your right? And if the other person is wrong, are they doing one thing that is right? Now, that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is how can you bring the two energies together where it's not about, like I said, picking sides, but rather about how each one is serving the other, and how different personalities or different energies can harmoniously come together as one. What does each one need to adjust in order for these two energies to merge? What is going wrong is, I believe, what you are meant to hunt down, to think about, because you will be catching something that may ultimately lead you to a destination that you don't want to go towards. And things may either go really bad, or they can go really, really good, depending on how you approach and think about the situation. So your reading here is telling you how things are going to unfold depends on how you think about it. And that is the ultimate truth in your situation. How can you bring harmony in this situation where you get your rights, the other person gets their rights, not just this time, but every single time. And I can't help but with page scholar and the writing here, there needs to be research, there needs to be thought put into this, there needs to be journaling maybe put into this if you like to journal. There needs to be some deep analysis in your situation. This is the only way in which you will deal in this situation with great savviness. You know how when you watch a business person calmly deal with the situation, like when you deal with a CEO or a manager that's been in the field for so long and you're panicking about this client and what they're doing, or this situation and how it's gone wrong, and you see this person who's been in this field for so long quietly say, we're going to do this, we're going to give them this option, and we're going to handle it with this and that, and it's like easily handled. They're not panicking. They just found great solutions due to their understanding, deep understanding of the company or the situation. So it's exactly like that. You'll be able to deal with great savviness only if you look very close work hard into looking close into the situation. I think with the Eight of Pentacles, working hard could be the thing that you may be lacking at the moment. Not working hard in the connection, or working hard in the business, or whatever this is. It's about working hard to look deeper into it, to get more information. You still have 6 more cards. So let's see what they are talking about in terms of what you're concerned about and how it's going to unfold. So you have the King of Swords. Awesome. It's really in line with everything. And do you see, before I continue, do you see the apple here with the worms, talking about something being rotten, something becoming toxic? You really want to be careful, because with the predestination, remember when I told you, in your situation, it's either going to go really bad, you're going to maybe turn something so good, so bad, or you're going to turn something that's good into really good, depending on how you see and decide to move. Do you see the 2 kings? Decide to move with great wisdom and balance into the situation. So you have you have a lot of kings and queens. Balance is required. Balance and harmony is needed. The Queen of Cups is emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence begins by understanding ourselves first in order to understand others. You have the 3 of Swords, and you see a lot of pain in this situation. And also there is hair. During the Victorian times, they would put the hair of a loved one and they would carry it around, meaning that this situation means a lot to you and you don't want to bear the consequences of great loss. And this is why it's leading to harmony and balance with the mind, with the Queen of Swords, and the emotions. Always remember, 3 of Swords is beating one's own heart. Sometimes, instead of reliving a bad experience, it's about thinking of the right way to do it. You have the 8 of Cups, walking away, the Moon, and you have the 9 of Pentacles. So it's a great thing that you have the 9 of Pentacles as the last card in a reading where we're asking, how will it unfold? So maybe it's very painful now with the Moon card. You don't know where it's going, and there's a great risk of losing something. Either you're walking away, or someone's walking away, or you leaving that thing that you're working on. So there is definitely great risk. And with the Moon card, you don't know. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You really don't know, but it is in your hands. You see, this Moon card is holding the river, the beginning of the path to the unknown. It's really all in your hands. and how you deal with it mentally and emotionally with yourself first. Remember, you can't control others, but you definitely can have control over how you want to think and how you want to feel and how you want to do things. The end result with the Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. If you are concerned about whether the situation has the capacity to end in the way you're hoping and wishing for, the answer is yes. But look, right above it is the Three of Swords. It could also go very wrong, and it could be a deep wound in your heart for a long time. Nothing can really decide for you if you're going to have a wound in your heart. If you decide not to have a wound in your heart, nothing can have a wound in your heart. But your cards are showing, and that's why it's a Three of Swords, it's in your mind. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is it could result in you being very hurt if you do not handle the situation with a lot of savviness with the King of Pentacles, a lot of strategic, like being mindful and thoughtful. King of Swords here is really summing up what we're seeing. Researching well, thinking well, seeing what's the ultimate truth, what's right, what's wrong, keeping the balance and the harmony, just like a king of all. And with the Queen of Cups, is being balanced emotionally, not being triggered, and thinking wisely about your rights and this other thing or other situation or person's right. And if you're wondering, is there hope in this situation? Look at that. There's light at the end of this dark tunnel, and you do see this person coming out. How is this person coming out? With a slight change of mindset, it seems, to look at the situation from a different direction. I mean, the reading is this way. I get the idea of looking at a different direction from this place. So look at the situation from a different perspective than how you've maybe been seeing it in the past. Make sure your rights are reserved, other people's rights are reserved. If this is a situation that's business, make sure your goals are there, but at the same time being flexible to do what's needed at this stage. Yeah, all not by what you think at the top of your mind, because that's not going to guide you anywhere. If you think, oh, okay, I'll just do that, perhaps this is what the reading is not telling you, because the reading is mainly guiding you to research. There's something you're not seeing, and to look deeply into a situation. Well, work hard to look deeper into something will make you that savvy person that we've been talking about here. And it will help you mentally and emotionally take the right decision. This will lead to the ultimate solution that you are looking for. Ultimately, whatever it is that you are inquiring about will come into harmony. You will unite with what you want, that's for sure. If you start moving towards the right path, taking matters into your own hands. And the moon has to do with our subconscious mind, the emotions we're not seeing. And it is about taking a closer look at yourself first as you are researching, even if it's a business matter. Sometimes we are afraid to do something, and we want to take a look at and ask ourselves, is it rational to be that afraid of something? Or can I work around it and make sure that I stay safe and heed the call of what my mind is warning me about, but at the same time not let it, hold the reins for my hold the reins of my progress. So yeah, definitely emotions and mind, looking deeper in the right direction, looking deeper into the situation and to start moving in the right direction after great research and thought. So my dear pile number 3, sorry, why did I say 3? My apologies. My dear pile number 1, this was your reading. I wish you the best of luck in this situation. My heart is with you. Do note that it is going to come into balance and harmony. Just look deeper at the situation, beginning with you and, of course, the other part of it. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Unakite Jasper. Whoa, you got 3 here. And today we're taking a look at how will this situation that you're concerned about unfold. And to do this reading, these are the oracle, again, 2 cards that we will be using. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the zodiac signs for this reading are Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please do not worry about it. Do note that they are present in your reading because their energies will be matching the energy of the reading itself. And always remember that sometimes you pick a pile, you listen to its details, but then one thing here, one thing there doesn't resonate. It does not mean that it's not your pile. It is a general reading after all. Always remember that. Okay, so let's check out the rest of your cards. I mean your oracle cards first. You have the wood snake, and the key words or the key sentence here is enjoy the waiting game. Very intrigued to see what this is about. You have creativity. Okay, can you no, there we go. Right, so you have creativity. You have masculine energy. You have ancient wisdom. If I put this one here, we would definitely have space for one more card down there. And you have lovers. Okay. Right, I think we can move this one up. Even if a little bit doesn't appear, at least you can see most of it. All right. So you have know-it-all. It's really funny. And this person is not listening. They have their hands crossed. They're not allowing anything in. And you have the thief, seizing the moment, selfishness. Quite interesting. I mean, the reading keeps making these major shifts. So wondering what this is going to be about. The only way is to find out is to check your tarot cards. And finally, you have the storyteller. What is going on here? The storyteller, viewpoints and control. Okay. There we go. This way you can see your cards. Right, we know that this is air sign. We don't need to see it anymore. That's better. All right, so let's pull out your tarot cards and ask, how will this situation you're concerned about unfold? How will it unfold? One more card. Oh no, actually 2, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So you have the 2 of Swords upright, the 8 of Wands reversed. I'm gonna keep the reversed ones like a little bit higher so you know that this is a reversed. You have the 8 of Swords upright. No, reversed, and it's a really good one too. You have the Magician reversed. Right. You have the Knight of Cups upright. The King of Wands reversed. Okay, that's definitely reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Something needs to turn around or change because this keeps turning around. Eight of Pentacles. And Eight of Swords reversed. No. Sorry, that's the Nine of Swords. Not reversed. No. Wait a minute. Nine of... Oh! I do think that this is the reversed. And Eight of Swords upright. Okay. So you've got 4 more cards. We'll check them out in the right time. We'll keep them here for now. And let's take a look at your cards. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are upright. The rest is reversed, giving me the idea that a situation is turned around. Something has turned around. Even the card here has turned around. Maybe all of a sudden, and it's not working in the way you wanted to. With the Thief, it happened in a slight of a moment. Like, what I'm trying to say is it happened without you even noticing it, this change of situation that you are in. All of a sudden you stumbled. Things that you thought were going to be working and flowing easily with the Eight of Wands started having some disturbances, and they blocked the path of the smoothness. So at this moment, it's causing you a lot of stress, and perhaps you really don't know what to do. You might even be dealing with a stubborn person or a stubborn situation that is not listening to your concerns, doesn't maybe care about your concerns at the moment. They think they know better, and it's really making it difficult for you to know how to deal with the situation or to make a choice. You can't see ahead. You can't discuss things with this person or this situation. They're not listening. Almost feels like a computer. Maybe some of you have a problem with like dealing with a situation. They keep sending you to customer service, or maybe you keep getting an automatic email. Some of you are dealing with a stubborn person. Some of you are like dealing with others that are communicating for them, or maybe this is a person who's not listening to you at all. And the interesting thing about your reading, you see the storyteller. I'm really inclined to think that this is someone doing this to you, because look at that. There's storytelling, there is gaslighting, right? There's gaslighting, there's shifting the situation to suit their narrative. There's, with the Thief, lying, catching the moment just to show you that they are right. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, you might be dealing with someone who is functioning from the shadow energy of the masculine energy, of trying to dominate the situation selfishly, because you do have selfishness here, and making you feel stuck. So let's now start reading about how this is going to unfold. Well, before I do that, you have the Magician reversed, and the Magician in reverse is known to be like using their skills to their advantage, like lying, stealing, not being honest at all. So that's definitely confirmed here. You're definitely dealing with someone or something that's absolutely dishonest, and it's stressing you out. You don't know what to do. So how is it going to unfold? Oh, also last thing, I promise, before we start looking at how it's going to unfold. The King of Wands, also someone who's in power, reversed, using this great power in the wrong way, and maybe using it to control others. Yeah. And maybe with the Lovers, this is someone who is dear to you or used to be dear to you. Something was flowing really well, and all of a sudden it started getting complicated. You started seeing that dark side of this person, and you started stumbling and falling. But are you stuck in this situation? You're not, because the Eight of Swords here is in reverse. As you can see, the upright is being absolutely stuck in a situation, or feeling stuck in a situation, thinking that you're stuck. Eight of Swords is reversing your mindset about this situation. Are you in fact stuck? You're definitely not. This person cannot keep you hostage in this situation unless you choose to. This person with the Magician and the King of Wands is only in control because you might be, without realizing, allowing them to. And your reading is guiding you to use your masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energy. To use your masculine energy in its positive form, to protect yourself and to stand up for yourself. So, first of all, it is guiding you to not feel helpless, to take your mindset out of feeling stuck with them, because that's the only thing that's keeping them in control at the moment, and to stand in your masculine power. Second, as you stand in your masculine power, doing what is necessary to slowly take yourself out of the situation, I do see your cards showing that there will be a waiting game. Now, waiting game with this Ancient Wisdom card just flashes an idea in my mind about how we think about nature. That nature and Ancient Wisdom is teaching us to align ourselves with nature and to understand that everything works in cycles. And that the only constant is change. To remember that life anyways, no matter where we are, or how fortunate or unfortunate we are, no matter where in the wheel of life you are, things are cyclical in nature. There will be the summer and then there will be the winter. There will be a time when humanity will rise, but a time where humanity will fall and then rise again and then fall again. And so your reading is telling you, this person who thinks they are in control may be at the top of their game now and may think that they are in power. Do note that nothing is constant and everything works in cycles. And just like everything works in cycles, the way this is going to unfold for you is in exactly the same way. It will take time with Enjoy the Waiting Game, which we'll talk about in a moment. But just as they got up, they will be getting down. And that is the cycle of life. So as this cycle takes course, you're being guided to stand in your masculine energy and to stand there strong. Do what it is that you have in your hands to do. But at the same time, don't fret it. It's easier said than done. Absolutely. But the way we control our minds is very important. Most importantly, actually, during our down times than it is during our up times. And if we can control our minds during our up times, well, that's wonderful. But all the advice that we hear about handling our minds the most is for us, not a favor towards the world. It's only a favor towards ourselves. And your reading is telling you the most wise thing to do now, as this cycle takes its course. Will it end? Absolutely. This terrible cycle will end. And who once had power will no longer have it, and the power dynamics shifts. That's the nature and the cycle of life. Until then, you must be careful with how you live yourself and how you deal with your mental state. It is very important, especially for you to grab the opportunity when it comes to be in a strong mental state. By, first of all, accepting that this is what's happening right now. And by the way, the definition of acceptance does not mean helplessness. The definition of acceptance is accepting what is happening now because you have a plan on how to move forward, or you will at least have an open eye to move forward. And the great example to your reading is the card that you were drawn to, or your main card of the reading, which is the wood snake. And in Chinese zodiacs, the snake is very strong, very agile, very quick. But although the snake is very quick, they take their time and they pause for a long time, patiently, until it's the right moment to seize the moment and catch the prey. So you're being guided to wait. And during that waiting moment, you accept that there is cycles of life, that not everything is going to go our way all the time. And to, in that time, train your mental state to not heighten. Is it okay to feel bad about things? Absolutely. But don't drag yourself into it. Always remind yourself to calm back down, know that this is the situation, and not to overreact emotionally all the time to it. Try to find a balanced way of feeling about this. That it's okay to feel it, but not to dwell on it. Give yourself and allow yourself the permission. Give yourself the permission to block this thought for most of your day. Give yourself the time to think about it, and the other times of the day to not experience it. To say, no, I'm giving myself a healthy break. Because I give the time to think about it and experience it, I will at the same time give myself the space to feel calm and to get a break from how this feels. The opportunity will be presented to you with the Knight of Cups. There will be, at the end of this dark tunnel, a great opportunity that will be presented to you, and you will seize that moment. You will seize that opportunity, and it will shift the situation around. Do note, do you see how the cup here pours onto the other cups and then pours into the water? It gives me this idea that whatever this person is doing is going to fall back into their cup again, because it's, falling back into the river. It's the same river. This cup will take the water back, and you can see it's a mutual energy, and it's affecting everyone. So if they can't see it, if they can't hear it, they're very stubborn and maybe even narcissistic like at the moment, it will be coming back to them anyways. What they're doing now will be affecting them. You see, the cup is serving everyone, so everyone's gonna have a taste. If you're feeling like you have a taste, they too will have a taste of their own doing. In due time. They're bound to make mistakes with whatever they're working hard to mess up. Continue to do the right thing for you. Continue to be calm, strong, work hard on building that future for yourself, of the situation you're envisioning. Don't be distracted by their disruptive energy, their toxic energy. It's all at the end a weakness and a shadow that they are going through, that they're displaying through their actions. It is showing you that they have a great deal of shadow to deal with. And when someone is not dealing in a balanced way, they are bound to mess up things for themselves. So don't interfere, let them do it, is what the reading is saying. Let them mess it up for themselves. Stand in your power. Most important thing in this stage is to take care of how you think and feel. And to keep yourself calm by acceptance as you plan meticulously for your future will give you the agility and the strength to grab this opportunity when it comes. You still have 4 more cards, so let's get more information about how this is going to unfold for you. you have the Death card. It will end soon, abruptly, and it's upright. This situation will end and will transform in a great way for you, giving you a great rebirth. Although you cannot see it now, it is bound to happen. You have the Page of Swords in reverse. Let's keep it right there. The Four of Wands upright. Isn't that awesome? You're not stuck. Do you see the cards are telling you you are not stuck? They can only do these games if you keep yourself as a hostage for them. And in fact, with the Four of Wands, there is a new milestone. There's a new chapter, a new beginning. With the Page of Swords, a good page for you and a page where they're paying for what everyone's paying for what they deserve, is what I'm trying to say with the Page of Swords. Who's ever has done good will get their good. Who's ever that's done bad will get their bad. This is the new page. There is a new milestone, a new chapter, a new situation in whatever you're going through. It will change. You guys will be looking back in retrospect. They will see how stubborn they were and how they messed it up for themselves. And you have the Two of Cups in reverse. There will be a great separation between you two. A great separation from you two. Maybe this is someone you're trying to separate from. Yeah, it looks like to me there was great love between the two of you at one time, and you're really tired from this person. There will be a great separation, giving you peace. I would guess if maybe this is your partner, maybe you have children, so it's not that easy to let go. Maybe this is your work and this is your manager, and you know, it's not easy always to leave our jobs. These are the things I'm thinking. It could be really anything else. I'm just trying to think of examples of where this reading is lying for you. Maybe it's a family member. In all cases, this situation will be ending and transforming. Live knowing that things, and that's the ancient wisdom here, it's not always going to be like that. But until things take its course, and perhaps that's the best thing for you because there looks to be a sort of great mess up happening, your greatest advice is to reverse your mindset. Yes, it's still the Nine of Swords. It's still stressful. It's still a stressful situation. But go through it gracefully. You see the gesture on the mind. Go through it by taking control of your mind. That's the most important thing during this situation. As you patiently wait for that opportunity that will be coming to you, as you seize it, and the whole situation will shift, where each one will be getting their karma in regards to this situation. There will be parting ways, and there will be a new chapter of your life where you get your rights back. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see. And how will this situation unfold for you that you are concerned about? My heart is with you, sending you so much love and huge wishes of this whole process to be expedited for you, for your rights to come back, and for you to stand there strong as you go through this. My dear pile number 2, sending you so much love and wishes of great success. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Opalite crystal as well as the water dragon. And on your card, we can see manifesting your dreams. Really cool. Let's see how this fits into your reading today. If you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this reading are, whoa, you've got 3. You've got a lot of oracle cards here. The signs for this reading are Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, and Virgo. And let me remind you, if these are not your zodiac signs, please do not worry about it. And do note that they are present in your reading because their energies will be matching the energy of the reading itself. And always remember, not every single thing in the reading will resonate with you. It is a general reading. You will find details here and there that may not resonate. But at the end of the day, does it mean that it's not your reading? Of course not. If you were drawn to it intuitively, it is definitely yours. Okay, so you've got a lot of oracle cards, which is the first thing I observed. Let's see what you've got. Wow. All right, so you have Adventurer. Really cool. Are you taking a risk into something? Let's find out. Okay. And you have Refusal to Change. Okay. Big hand right there. You have Imprisonment. Again with the hands. I'm wondering what this is trying to say. I think we have to be smart with how we place the cards on the table because we do need that space. All right, you have Child. You're protecting something that's dear to you, may even be your child, and it is why you are refusing maybe to take risks or something, or to take a certain action. I'm not sure. It's too late. It's too early to I just heard in my mind, too late to apologize. I don't know why. It even messed up how I was saying your sentence, if you've noticed. So I don't know why I'm hearing it's too late to apologize. So weird. Okay, so you have Ancient Wisdom. I think you're going to get a very strong message here. Same as pile number 2 with this card, because that's the exact same card they got. If you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend you check it out. You have Discernment, and you have Psychic Development. Okay. All right. If I push this a little bit up, it won't matter because we already can see most of the pictures the same. Okay. And you have the Founder, Foundations, Community. And the Archer, Biding Your Time, Planning Ahead. Very, very interesting cards. Right, so the only way we're going to find out what this is about is to take a look at your tarot cards and get a grasp on the situation. So we're going to go 1. Actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I heard 8, so one more needs to come out. And 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay. Let's reveal your cards. So you have the Fool card beginning your reading. Okay, that's significant with the Fool card opening up the reading. Right, you have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. The 2 of Cups. Maybe you feel something is out of your hands. You have the Devil card. The Empress. Maybe a little bit of it is out of your hands because there is an institution, maybe. See, prison, something is out of your hands. There's an institution that predetermines how things work, perhaps. Maybe some of you are in like a lawsuit for a child. Very specific. It doesn't have to be that at all. Okay, so you've got the Empress. Although the mother and the child, very, very interesting. You have the 3 of Ether. 2 3s here. The 3 of the Empress, 3, 3. Have you been seeing a lot of 3s could be telling you about a message of how this situation is going to unfold. And you have the Judgment card. Well, it's awesome having this card at the end of your spread, because it does say, answering how it's going to unfold, especially that we just mentioned it. You are going to rise above this very difficult situation. The Devil card here shows a lot of fire, could be hell. Like you could really be going through it all, feeling like you're almost going through hell in this situation. So this pile is facing something so difficult. It's not easy at all. I'm not comparing with other piles, but this is very difficult for sure. And you have the Chariot. It's so nice to see. You'll be moving forward from like this entrapping situation that you're in. I do see that it's some form of entrapment that is out of your hands, but you will be, see, this is the answer to your question. How is this going to unfold? You are going to come out of this hell-like situation, and you will be free to move forward. So I'm not sure yet what the situation is, but like I said, it seems like it's something a bit out of your hands. There is something bigger dealing with it, maybe making the call. And you're hanging there in a lot of risk, waiting to see what this decision is going to be like. With a lot you feel like there's a lot for you to risk that is very valuable to you. But it is interesting that the reading is starting off with the Fool and ending with the Judgment and the Chariot, showing that there's a new page. You're going to be free from the situation very soon. This is making me think. Let's read what this Water Dragon says. Number 29. Our fear of the unknown can run as deep as a vast ocean, yet our relentless drive to explore the mysteries contained within its depth can defeat the fear itself, especially with the presence of the dragon. As a Yang Earth sign, the dragon not only has the willpower and strength to rise above fear, but also the playfulness and audacity to ride and fly over the waves. I do see being bold here, making some bold moves. This card is a reassurance from the divine that you're on the right path and on your way to manifesting your lifelong dreams, despite challenges and adversities. Isn't this so nice to see? Feel the change in the air. What you've been working for is finally within reach. Perhaps this card is saying maybe you were blocked from something and now it's within reach. Now, see, you have a timing here. Didn't I tell you you've been seeing threes? Yes, 3. Look at your other 3 right there. It's within reach. If you've been seeing 3 lately, your synchronicity is telling you that this solution, or what it is that what you're trying to manifest, is now within reach. Maybe it was out of reach before with the imprisonment card, and now it's going to be within reach. I do see that you will be making a very bold move soon, my dear pile number 3, that will be giving you back generously. Like there's reciprocity here with the 2 of Cups. You doing something bold, and your hand is receiving something generous as a result. It's like you're being so on point with the Archer here, with this next move that you're going to be doing. And so what is this next move? With the psychic development, trust your intuition. If you've been called to do something, if you feel called to do something, like you're getting this idea in your head, why don't I just do that? My eyes focused on this right away. It is going to unlock your situation. Are you getting an idea? What if I take this move? What if I do that? I think if you have a call to do something, it's a bit bold. I think your reading is guiding you to take that bold move. Of course, stay safe. Think about things well, and think about it well, of course. Because there's a difference between intuition and sometimes when we're scared, our mind's moving us in a direction. So the best thing to do is, if you have a strong feeling about doing something, think about it, calculate it. And if it's in alignment, when things are right, everything is in alignment. If it's in alignment, because you do have discernment as well, good thing I felt it. So you do have this balance that I've been thinking about with psychic development and discernment. If you have a feeling, be discerning and think about it very well before you take a move. After you study it, or after you reflect on it well, and you see that it does in fact look like a great idea, I say your reading is telling you go for it. And the one thing I will tell you that is in common between you and pile number 2 is the ancient wisdom. But something is really cool because it's coming in conjunction to your Fool card. And I was explaining that with the ancient wisdom, it always tells us to be in tune with nature, because nature will teach us about the wisdom that we've lost. Staying quiet and watching nature gives true wisdom. So one of the things we learn from nature is that everything is cyclical. Everything has a cycle. The only constant is change. And so if you've been going through some difficult time, do note that it's going to take its time and it will eventually end. What goes up must come down. And when you're down, you want to go up, and so on. So look at that. So it does look to me, with the Fool card being in conjunction to that there is a new beginning. Like the cycle has ended and you're starting a new journey. And this journey is starting with you making a bold move that will help you finally rise above the situation. At the moment, consider yourself to be in the womb, and you're about to be birthed into the new world, because this is the Empress. So consider yourself to be in between phases of your life. The cycle is ending and a new one is beginning. That bardo, where you're leaving that difficulty, where you felt imprisoned, and you're moving into your new freedom, being born again. Do you see that? You're almost resurrecting into a new life. In my opinion, your reading is guiding you to face this challenging situation with a lot of boldness and strength, to not be afraid. The waves could be scary for sure, but the dragon is not afraid. To ride the wave with a lot of boldness. By calmly following your intuition on what you're guided to do. If you sit in stillness, you will find a solution to the situation that with the bird will allow you to fly free. The situation will dissolve with the 3 of ether here. The 3 of ether in the 7 stages of alchemy is associated with the dissolution. And this is why I say it's going to dissolve. And if you do, in fact, thinking about it, if you do, in fact, during this womb time, think about it well, you will find that treasure, that idea that will solve the whole situation you are in. Why am I saying that? Because if you look at the background of this card, there are miners, extracting minerals from inside the earth, known in alchemy as the prima materia, I think. And sitting in silence, you will find a brilliant idea that will be the treasure to take you out of this situation. Your reading is definitely guiding you to just sit in silence. You will find an idea that will be on point. It will be channeled. Sit down and think without fear. What can I do in this situation? How can I get what I want and take myself out of it? Your reading is promising you, especially if you've been seeing 333. If not, this is your reading. It's promising you that you will find a way out if you, without emotion, think tranquilly and calmly. Don't think with desperation. Don't think with fear. Think of receiving that idea, receiving this mineral, receiving that treasure. What are you trying to show me, and what can I do? And you will find the exact key that will take you out of the situation, a new beginning. And not only is it a new beginning where you're rising, you're going to be taking back generously and moving forward with great force. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading on how your situation is going to unfold. It's coming to a near end. You're, like I mentioned, at the bardo of this situation. So there's no way you're not going to channel this idea. There is no way. It's like, imagine it standing there waiting for you to open up this channel and receive it. All you're required to do at the moment, perhaps sit in nature or not at all, but tranquilly, without any emotion, and ask and wait for it to come as long as it needs, whether right away or not. This will depend on maybe the tranquility of the emotions that you could be feeling. And calmly ask, I receive. What is my guidance? What can I do to take myself out of this situation once and for all? After a little bit of discernment, you will find that it is the solution that will in fact take you out, move you forward. You're no longer going to be living in this hell-like situation, and it's going to be giving you back generously. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see for you in today's reading on how will the situation that you're concerned about unfold. Wishing you the best of luck in this situation. You are about to come out, my dear pile number 3. I promise you, you're about to come out. And I'm simply promising you because I believe in energy. I believe in how the cards come out. This is no coincidence, and it is telling you that things are going to stop now and you're going to be receiving. This is what I see for you. I wish you the best of luck, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!